It's kind of funny how life seems to take on this role. You're just doing your thing every single day and then you kind of forget to look up. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about, because the thing I realized this week was I'm so busy. I will get up in the morning, I will come into my art room after I've had my breakfast, done my exercises, etc. And I will just get on with stuff. I will either be writing, drawing, taking photos, etc., editing images, and before I know it, the day is done. And I don't know, next thing I know, get to the end of the day and I go, so what did I do today? And I've got no memory of what I've done for the day. And I really mean that. That sounds like, well, how can you not know what you've done with the day? And it's because I'm so busy just doing every single day. I'm up and I'm doing. This is my project. These are my things. These are things I've chosen to do. And I really do enjoy it. I love doing my drawings. I think the last video I showed you was me having my work scanned and I'm checking the proofs to make sure that I'm happy with what was done. And it's just every single day I'm doing something. I'm been world building for my novel recently, and that has just been an absolute hoot. I've really enjoyed that. That's just been great. You know what? It sounds like, well, why are you complaining? That's what you set for yourself. And absolutely it is. And it isn't a complaint. It's a realization I've had. One of the things I've decided to do each morning is to come in and to slow down. Instead of just diving straight in, I slow down by bringing in a tea. Now it's really funny because one of the videos I did, I had that little china cup, really very twee looking cup, and it's so cute. I do like it, it's pretty cute. And I said, oh no, it's not my usual cup, but you know what, I've been using it ever since, but not today. I've actually got a proper cup, not that little twee thing. But one of the things I decided to do was actually to just stop and having a herbal tea, sitting down and just taking a beat, and even writing in a journal, just journaling, just, I don't know, my thoughts, my feelings, what I'm doing, just journaling, nothing specific even. And what I found is that has enabled me to just slow down enough to just stop and look at what I'm doing. Because I mean, I've got a piece of artwork that I finished yesterday, it just needs spraying. Just need to put some fixative on it. I've got the next piece that I've started, and already I'm thinking about, the next drawing, what am I doing? And then when it comes to writing, I'm diving straight into Scrivener and I'm away. The other day, 6 hours, I was sitting there working on my novel and I loved it. I loved every moment, it's brilliant. But I'm finding now, the problem is I get to the end of the day and I might only remember 1 or 2 things that I've done that day. And I'm not saying I should fill my day with 101 things, but I realized I wasn't conscious with what I was doing. I was just on autopilot, just going. And instead of slowing down enough to look at what I'm doing, so putting my artwork up, just letting it sit, which is something I sometimes do, but often I'm looking at it, but I'm also thinking about the next project. And as creatives, I know that our minds are so busy. We've got so many things that we want to do, that we want to create, we want to achieve. And we've got these plans that, whether it's sewing, I don't know, I love sewing. I've not done it for a while, but I do enjoy sewing. So whether it's sewing, whether it's writing music, it's doing poetry, you're working on your novel, you're creating artwork, doesn't matter what your creative endeavor is. And the thing is, it's stopping long enough to look at what we're creating and what we're doing, to see if we're happy with the direction we're heading in, whether we're just on autopilot, are we just creating and creating without stopping and asking ourselves, actually, is this what I still want to do, or am I just doing it because it's what I've always done? So basically my work is black and white, there's no colour in my work. And one of the things I thought I would do to step back and give my work some space even is to do something a little different. Maybe I ought to just try something different. It isn't that it's the sort of artwork I want to create, because I love doing my pencil drawings. But at the moment, I'll tell you what I'm doing. There's a course on Udemy. Udemy cracks me up because they've just got so much stuff on there, it's amazing. But there's a course I'm doing at the moment, which is vector drawing on the iPad with Affinity Designer. And it's really funny because there's this character here, Zombie, that I'm working on. So it's good fun. But what I love is actually it's different from what I'm doing at the moment. And in fact, it's causing me to slow down, to stop, and even appreciate what I am doing at the moment, because we get so busy just going, and we're creating, and we've just got stuff you've got to get done, because it isn't just creating the work, is it? It's what's underneath. There's like this whole iceberg of your website, your social media. You've got to write your copy, you've got to plan it out, you've got to schedule your work, you've got to make sure that everything you're putting together, particularly for your website, you've got to make sure there's no spelling mistakes, etc., etc., and it just goes on. And we're having a ball, you know, we're having fun, but there's a point that I learned or realized this week that, wait a minute, I am just behaving as though I am working in a traditional sense, getting up, getting ready, having breakfast, going to work, ball busting all day, and then coming home. And I don't have to work like that anymore, but I've been doing it for so long that I keep doing it, and I'm still doing it. It's what I do most days. Actually, I won't even say most days. Do you know what? It's what I do every day. And the other day I thought, Denver, what are you doing? This is your freedom to work as you choose. Why don't you slow down and appreciate what it is that you're doing? Look at your work, enjoy your space instead of just whizzing through it and at the end of the day, not even remember what you've done. And so, you know, doing the digital artwork, for example, for me was another way of just taking a step back, and it's something different. It's not my large drawings, it's not monochrome, it's another way of thinking and working. And I think sometimes we get so busy that we're creating, and we just don't stop to appreciate what we're doing, appreciating our gifts, the things that we do, how we create, even assessing how we work, how we put things together. Because the way, for example, I do my world building for my novel may be completely different to the way you do yours. The way I prepare my paper for my artwork will be completely different to how you prepare yours. Everything we do is different, but sometimes it's just slowing down enough to see what we're doing and to really appreciate it. I honestly feel so blessed. I am not joking. I've had some crappy jobs, and we ain't even going to go there, but I've had some crappy jobs. That every single day I get to come into this space. It's not huge, it's a very small, compact space, probably not as compact as some, but it's my space and I love it. I love being in here, and I love being able to create. I love being able to write, to plan my next drawing project, to sketch out ideas for my characters. Where are they going? So working on my art, working on my writing. And I absolutely love it. And I get to sit in this space and enjoy it. But I realized the other day, the danger was, because I have this space, that I'm not appreciating it perhaps as much as I should do. I love it and I do appreciate it, but I'm moving through my day so fast that I'm forgetting to just stop, to sit back, take my herbal tea, and just breathe and just take a beat. And so the last few days, what I've started to do is just do that. Before I even start my work, my computer comes on automatically, so I've got that comes on at 7 o'clock. So, you know, I don't turn it on, I set it to come on. But I leave it to sleep and I will just sit. I will light a smudge stick. I bought a new one today. In fact, it's really unusual, I really like it. But buy my smudge sticks, light that, take a beat, light a candle, and just take a beat and give my subconscious, give my mind, give my body a chance to just appreciate where I am, to appreciate this space. I can remember being at one job I had, and I so miserable. I can't, honestly, I cannot put it into words of how miserable I was, how depressed I was, and I didn't realize it. And now I'm here, I'm in this space. This is my space. I get to decorate it as I want. Do you know what? Just that on one side, I love the color. I love yellow. I love the color. Actually, blue and red are my favorite colors. And I also love purple. Makes sense. But I painted my room yellow. I love it. But it does make it very difficult when you're taking photos of your artwork, because it always has that yellow tinge, but that's aside. I just thought I'd tell you that. Why not? But I'm in my space. I am creating the energy for this space of how I want it, and I need to appreciate and enjoy it. You may not have an art space. You may just have the kitchen table. I don't know. You may have a shed out the back. I don't know. You may just only be able to go to the park or whatever. But wherever you are, it's taking that time to stop and to breathe. And especially as creatives, we can get so busy creating that we forget to stop and look at what we've done. Sometimes I look at my artwork on the wall, and you know, sometimes I think, oh my goodness, I did that. I actually did that. I didn't rely on anything else except my imagination, and I will turn it into something that I really love and I appreciate, and something that I can share with the world. And so I would encourage you as a creative to just stop and breathe. Baking, you know, I have to show this off again, don't you? My little apron. For me, making bread or naan bread or whatever, I don't make cakes too often because it gets ugly real fast. Yum yum. Is another way for me to slow down and to appreciate my space and to appreciate what I'm doing and to stop. Because otherwise we just get into that hustle, and it's just that constant headlong rush into just this mental oblivion, and you just don't remember the day. I ran a business for about 5 years. I will tell you the truth, I don't remember much about those 5 years. There's only a few moments during that time that I can recall. I really don't remember much about those 5 years because we were working like 18, 19-hour days. At one point we were working 7 days a week. And I barely remember it. And so now I realise what I don't want to do is create that same mistake with this. It's my space. I have decorated it as I want it. It's my energy. I'm putting the things in here that I want. And I'm creating this space that I love to be in. But I don't want to get to the end of this year, say, and go, so what did I do last year? Or so what have I done this year? What did I do? And not remember it because I'm so busy rushing, hustle. When you're a creative and you do get the opportunity, like I have, to just sit and just enjoy what you're doing, you can be enjoying yourself so much that you forget to stop and enjoy it and appreciate it. So here I am, slowing down and stopping to appreciate, because I get to the end of my day and I think, what have I done? And then I go, oh gosh, I've got so much to do. I don't have time to stop for 10 minutes to drink my herbal tea and to breathe and appreciate. I haven't got time. But the funny thing is, I get to the end of the day and I still say, oh my goodness, what have I done? And I haven't got this done, I haven't got that done. It's still all going to be there. Those 10 minutes aren't going to make any difference to how much I get done, but it will make a difference to my mental well-being, my being in the moment and appreciating what I have. Being able to sit and write or to create art or to work on my videos or to learn new skills or to learn digital artwork, learn digital skills. And you know, I remember I used to think to myself, oh gosh, I look forward to the day when I could be at home and I can write all day. Now I'm here and I can do that. I don't even realize that I'm here and that I can do that because I'm so busy rushing headlong into everything. And I really would encourage you to ask yourself, are you really giving yourself time to appreciate your space and what you do and your creative skills, because your skills are really important. You should absolutely nurture them. Do what you need to do to make sure you thrive. But part of that would be slowing down and perhaps just taking that time, whether you go for a walk or whatever, but just stop and just look around you and just get the chance to appreciate your space. So I'm gonna enjoy my peppermint and licorice tea. I don't really like licorice, but I actually like this, it's really nice. Me and my apron, we're gonna go back down and check that my dough has risen. Hopefully it's risen. I'm gonna go and check that out now. I'm pretty good at that actually. No, it'll be fine. Yeah, I better go and check on my bread. Anyway, take care and enjoy your day. I'm gonna go and check on my naan bread.